Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Salatu wassalamu ala Rasulullah. I'm Quratulain Bukhari, Leadership Wali from Rehan AI Teachers Training Institute, batch number 24, level number 1. I'm recording a review video, about a very famous TED talk by Sir Ken Robinson. Do schools kill creativity? What if the world's education system is accidentally destroying the very thing children are born with, that is creativity? In one of the most influential TED Talks ever, Sir Ken Robinson challenges everything we believe about schools. I have gone through this TED Talk and I keenly observed some points and I derived some key points, some main points. And today I'm going to talk about those points. So, first point that I derived from the TED Talk by listening that TED Talk carefully is that children are naturally creative. Sir Ken begins with optimism. He says every child is born with enormous talent. Children are not afraid of making mistakes. They draw, they dance, they sing, they imagine impossible things, but something changes as they grow older. They become more afraid of being wrong. Sir Robinson say, if you are not prepared to be wrong, you will never come up with anything original. When was the last time, my audience, I want to ask you, when was the last time you tried something new without worrying about failure? This is a question. We should ask this question from ourselves. Why do we have fear of making mistakes? We should ask this question from ourselves. Second main point that he discussed in that TED talk is school schools teach children that mistakes are bad. This is one of the strongest arguments. Schools reward correct answers, memorization, following rules, but creativity requires experimentation, curiosity, failure, trying again. Children slowly learn that making mistakes is embarrassing. Eventually, they stop taking creative risks. Third main point of his talk is education has a hierarchy. Serkan explains that every education system ranks subjects differently. At the top, mathematics, then languages, then science. In the middle, there is the subject humanities, and in the bottom, there is, he says, dance, drama, music, arts, etc. He asks, he questions, why? Why is the art, or in his words, why is the dancing less valuable than mathematics? He says that for a dancer, dance is as important as mathematics. Fourth main point of his talk is intelligence is diverse. One of the biggest lessons. Human intelligence is not one thing. People think differently. Some people think visually, some people think physically, some people think musically and emotionally, mathematically, but schools mostly reward only one type. Many brilliant people are made to feel unintelligent simply because they don't fit the system. Main point number 5 of his talk is the story of Gillian Lynne. This is the emotional heart of the talk. Gillian couldn't sit still in the school. Teachers thought that she had some problem. Her mother took her to the specialist. Instead of diagnosing her immediately, the doctor left the room. He turned on the radio. Little Gillian immediately began dancing. The doctor smiled. Then he told her mother, "Your daughter is not sick. She is a dancer." She, the Gillian Lynne, later became one of the world's greatest choreographers, creating famous musicals including Cats and The Phantom of the Opera. And the lesson is sometimes schools mistake talent for disorder. Sixth point of his talk is we educate people out of creativity. Serkan says something unforgettable. He says children don't lose creativity naturally, adults educate it out of them. By adulthood, many people believe I'm not creative, not because it's true, but because they were taught to think that way. Seventh main point of his TED talk is standardization hurts individuality. Schools often treat every child the same. Same lessons, same exams, same expectations. But children are different. Education should discover talents, not force everybody or everyone into one mold. Eighth point of his TED talk is the future requires creativity. The world is changing rapidly. Technology, artificial intelligence, automation. The future belongs to people who can solve problems, innovate, imagine, create. Knowledge alone isn't enough anymore. Creativity has become an economic necessity. Ninth point of TED talk his TED talk is creativity is as important as literacy. One of Serkan's most famous quotes, I quote, creativity now is as important in education as literacy, and we should treat it with the same status. This sentence summarizes the whole TED talk, and the 10th point of his talk is education needs a revolution. Serkan doesn't call for small improvements, he calls for a complete rethink. Schools should help children discover their passions, their strengths, their imagination. Instead of producing identical students, education should develop unique human beings. So these are deeper ideas many viewers miss. Number one is fear is taught. Children are fearless creation, and children are fearless creators. Schools unintentionally teach fear of failure. Second message: intelligence cannot be measured by exam scores. A student who struggles academic, academically may become an artist, an entrepreneur, a filmmaker, a musician. Traditional exams don't capture every form of intelligence. And third message is society needs diversity of talent. Imagine a world with only engineers who would create architecture, fashion, literature. So every profession depends on creativity. And fourth message: success is personal. Success is not becoming what schools expect. Success is discovering what you were born to do. So, if you are not prepared to be wrong, you will never come up with anything original. Creativity is as important as literacy. We don't grow into creativity, we grow out of it, or rather, we get educated out of it. Human communities depend upon a diversity of talent.